Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the August Shimmer box. So Shimmer box is a monthly collaboration between 4 makers. Usually most of them are pretty consistent, or at least half of them are pretty consistent. This month we have the one brand who kind of runs the Shimmer box, which is Native War Paints, and then 3 guest makers. So like I said, we have our consistent brand, Native War Paints. We have my brand, Pampered Polishes, which I'm super stoked about. We have Sassy Lacquer, and then we have Tootsie Polish. So we do have 4 full-size indie brands for $36 plus shipping. This month's theme is Da Vinci, the artist. This box will be available on the 27th on the Native War Paints site, so in the description box below I will link all of the indie maker sites. You can't purchase them individually, but it is a good representation of the brand themselves if that's something that you're interested in further exploring. I will link all of their Instagram pages. I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from this month's box, and then I will link the Shimmer box Instagram page as well. So there's a lot of links in the description that you should check out. So we have 4 polishes to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So working in alphabetical order, we are starting with Native War Paints, and this is called Hold My Ermine, and this is described as a red jelly with blue to purple to orange shifting shimmer, gold flakes, and hollow flakies. So here's our first coat of Hold My Ermine. This has a really good, really easy to work with formula, no running or pulling. It's a little bit on the thicker side as far as the formula spectrum goes, but it's that thickness where it stays right where you put it, and it applies really nice and evenly as well. So here's our second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. This one dries down pretty dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat, but nothing in here really sticks to your nails. There are some little glitters that you might want to scrape off per se, but it's not a hard removal at all. So there is 2 coats. So up next from my brand Pampered Polishes, we have Little Madonna, and this is a deep teal base with a strong fuchsia shimmer. It also has a scattering of hollow and a bronze to gold to green ultra chrome chameleon flaky. Here's our first coat of Little Madonna. This one also goes on pretty nice and evenly. It does have a good formula. In my opinion, I formulated it, so I don't like talking about my polish. I don't know why. Anyway, it covers pretty well on this first coat here. It is a little bit sheer, so I am going to go in for a second coat. So here's our second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. I do think the shimmer in here stands out really nicely as well. This one's going to dry down a little bit dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat, but nothing in here dries textured, and nothing in here is difficult to remove either. And I do think you get a good amount of flakies. I didn't want it to overpower the polish and hide the shimmer, so that's why there's this many. So there is 2 coats. Up next from Sassy Lacquer, we have Sacred Artistry, and this is described as a blue jelly base with green shimmer and black opal glitter. Here's our first coat of Sacred Artistry. This one also has a really nice formula. Again, no running or pulling, and I didn't have any staining here either. This one is in a jelly base, so to get that nice squishy 3-dimensional look, it is going to have to be built up. But this one's also on that thicker side where it stays right where you put it. I didn't, again, have any of that running or pulling. So here is our second coat, and this one built up nicely in 2 coats where I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between 2 and 3 coats. But I am going to go ahead and show you what a third coat looks like just to kind of even it out and add as much glitter as possible. So here's our third coat, and this one does cover completely in 3 coats. This one dries glossy on its own, and it surprisingly didn't dry very textured, but you will want a top coat to help seal everything in and make it look nice and cohesive, and this wasn't hard to remove either. So there is 3 coats. And then lastly from Tootsie, we have Mundi, and this is described as a black hollow base with gold shimmer and gold flakies. Here's our first coat of Mundi. And again, this one goes on pretty nice. It is a little bit sheer, so I am going to go ahead and build it up. But with these black bases, it is so finicky when you're adding extra elements like these gold flakies. You don't want to completely lose them, so the base does have to be a little bit on the sheer side. But this one also has a really good, really easy to work with formula. So here's our second coat, and honestly, this is completely opaque here in 2 coats, but at the angle that I was sitting at, I could still make out my nail line just like the faintest bit. So I do show you what a third coat looks like, but again, it's not going to show you a whole lot of difference. So here's our third and pointless third coat, but it does cover completely in 3 coats. This one also dries really glossy on its own, but you will want a top coat to help keep it on. And again, nothing in here dries textured and nothing in here is going to be hard to remove. So there is 3 coats. I don't feel right choosing a favorite this month. Everything is absolutely beautiful. I feel like every month this shimmer box just gets a little bit better. So I don't have a favorite from this month's box. But that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this month's box. Let me know if you plan on picking it up and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.